in yesterday's video, we created Rathnir the Great, and that is who this guy is. So, begin a new game with this character. I, Compu909, do begin the game with this character. But I'm gonna shut up and just watch this cutscene, and you guys can see my reactions to it. Hopefully.
Here.
Get comfy here. I'm feeling this long cutscene. I know it's a long cutscene.
Here. Feel.
Pretty ball of light. That's what this is. Evil wall of light! Evil wall of light! Whoa, stranger! Ah! Stranger danger! Stranger danger!
Here. Feel. Think.
Don't walk toward it. I wouldn't touch that. The last one brought a stranger. Don't. Ah! What's it go? I just got dressed by a glowing ball of light. And summoned a stick. It's so loud. Oh god. It physically hurts how loud it is. Is it over? So my character found a strange orb. That orb was bad. So then a better orb dressed me in fine-looking robes and gave me a stick. And I hit the bad guy with a stick. That is the summarization of the first cutscene. So, on to the actual story. Hey you! I'm actually gonna read this for you guys. All of it. Hopefully. You alright, lad? You were lonesome fierce for a while there. Feeling the effects of the aether, I reckon. You'll get used to it, though. Don't worry. Oh, the soundtrack is amazing. Loud as... It's loud as thunder, dude. It's so loud. You there, folks! What's this ruckus about? Inspection, men! Search the carriage! Yes, I'm doing Greek voices. Why not? I'm just Alan's peddler friend, so don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it off. Sir, look, Summers. Honest peddler, was it? Since when does honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in the dungeon to the end of your days unless you can afford the fine. Business as usual. That's some good business. Get attacked by an arrow. Amaja! Amaja! 2 arms! 2 arms! You deserve that. 7 hells! Consider this a warning. Now go! All of you! Having fun. Oh wow, there. Oh, I want to hit this, punch him in the face. Phew. That kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You be careful around the fast blades, lad. Bastards will have shirt off your back if they fancy it. Like common bandits they are, only less honest. Thank the gods for sending some beasts to rescue, eh? Hey, seeing as we've still got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Scottish in the country. Them youngins don't much care for conversation, see? Breton's the name, and peddling's my trade. And judging by your unusual garments, I'll wager you're one of the new adventurers. I knew it! Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living! So as long as you can afford dying, I mean, ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business. These days especially. What's the name? What's the first thing that attracts you to it? To gain power. To win glory. To amass a fortune. Or silence. I want glory. Glory, eh? Well, if you're willing to take on the task of other folk, ain't any adventurers such as yourself can with fame what coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find out everything you need to know about the adventuring business in there. Just remember, though, there is a more important thing than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no problem being dead, and that's fact. By the by, this your first trip to Ula? Yeah, it is my first trip to Ula, actually. It is? Well, then let's journey the illiterants tell me in its outs of your destiny. What? It is? Well, then let this journey the internets tell you the ins and outs of your destiny. That was hard to read. That was hard to read aloud. Ulda is ruled by the Sultana, but as most folk know, the Syndicate holds the real power. Them and the monstrous cronies would happily get rid of her grace altogether, but that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the Royalists, and the Royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, thrown the rates of their wealth against each other, and they showed no sign of stopping. Of course, the little men, Leo Marja, couldn't care less about the Uldan politics, but they have their own interests, see, and they aren't afraid to force them to serve it. They say war is a gift to peddlers, who breed profit, and though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. At long last, behold, Ulda, jeweled Fenland, will folks turn sand into gold. Sand into gold at Ulda. I feel like this mic's unplugged, but it was. Now it's plugged in more. Hopefully it's working fine. Let me test it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Is my mic audio gone? No. No. Okay. I thought my mic.
She rises, a solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ulda.
Ulda.
Even with the coming of the 7th Umbral Era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
Ah, here's where the pot lays, lad. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. That's on the Highland Road for me. Here, I want you to have this by way of thanks for putting up with that prattle. What did I get? What did they give me? You never did tell me your name, though. Hey, maybe here's an idea. Become sort of storied personage I can brag about having met. Now consider us square.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
Pretty kitty. Final Fantasy 14. Gives me shivers. That's the introduction. Introduction. It's very introduction. I love Ulda. Ulda is so nice. Oi! Ventura! Over here! Hey, I mean you. Fresh off the carriage by any chance, eh? How can I tell? Name's Raymond, and my business is knowing every bug yourselves. Now then, what is to offer you some invaluable advice by way of walking into our fair city free of charge? Even just this once, like. Welcome to Ulda, the shining beacon of prosperity rising from the deserts of Fenland. Please select one of the control schemes you wish to use. Get gamepad. Follow the instructions to move your character while joining. When you are ready to proceed, speak to Wymont. No. Okay, we have control. Control over our character. And God, this HUD is disgusting. Sound! Turn down the audio. Oh my God. It's so loud. Turn it down. Please. 50% volume. Oh my God. It's so loud. Oh God, it's already so much quieter. That was so loud. I had to put up with that for so long. I feel like I can actually talk now, which is exactly what I need. This quest here is the first quest we need to do, but I need to take a few seconds, a few minutes to adjust my HUD because I can't play with this much Google taking up my screen. So I am going to just fix the HUD. So I'll be back to you guys when I have fixed the HUD. I'll see you then. And I have fixed my HUD. My HUD looks better now. It's actually manageable. Look how much screen I have now. It's great. It's amazing. I've turned down the sound, I think, but I'm just not realizing I might have to turn it down a bit more because it is still really loud. I'm going 30, like 35. That seems right. Okay. That's good. Okay. Initiating quests. I know how to initiate a quest. Talk to Wymont. I know how to accept a quest. I know how to initiate a quest. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Ulda, you must register yourself within the Adventurers Guild. So that's what I'm doing now. Tis plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you'll certainly get mugged, or worse, and I don't want that on my conscience. So before you go doing anything else, you'll want to head over to the quicksand and speak with Momodi. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. My nose itches. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with the adventurer. Quest accepted! You have begun a quest! Use the duty list to help complete your task. Speak with Momodi. That is my duty. Up there below the minimap in the right-hand corner. And I know Uda, and I know Momodi is over here. Yes, I know how to collect rewards. Momodi, quicksand prosperous. You ready for this voice?
Why, hello there. Who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place.
That's a very masculine voice.
Name's Modi, and I own this fine establishment if it pleases you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ulda, so you might say that looking after creative adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you, that is, without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you do not understand.
Spitting everywhere.
Like our conflict with the Omolcha, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanates for nigh on, forever now.
Hello? Okay.
Then there's the Garlean Empire. No one can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all, there's worry. Worry and lingering feelings of loss. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the Lesser Moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an eighth hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye. It was like the end of the world has come at last. But then, things began to get foggy. Everyone got their own version of what happened next. Some of them, 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. There is one thing the survivors agree on, though. The part was played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for the realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. It's a shame our recollections of those brave heroes are just jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to recall their faces, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we will not let them be forgotten. So we call them the Warriors of Light.
Oh, God.
And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that the legend of a helping hand, and try to leave Ulda in a better state than when you found her. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild.
Oh, God, it hurts.
Alrighty then. A promise is a promise now. I'm counting on you. Your help to be putting the last pass behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And happy and prosperous Ulda means more business for the quicksand too. Anyway, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name and register as neat as you can. Rathi the Great. Why, charming name, just rolls off the tongue, it does. Alrighty, Mr. the Great. On behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. Tell us my witness, I swear to you, I'll bring you your money. In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given the fourth chance to be offended. You two attended to the scum. No, please, mercy! Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Not for an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like them. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't bother me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright?
I'm losing the accent.
Of course I do. Of course I do enjoy and tell of gentlemen's woes and the womenfolk from time to time. Anyway, welcome to Ulda, Rathvir. Take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you a little about a fair city.
How long does this go on? I can't continue talking.
Coming to Ulda.
Complete. The 400 gold. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first step as an adventurer in the city of Ulda. Listen well to the wisdoms of Mamodi Modi, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Cool. Main scenario quest. Close to home. Mamodi, the perspirist of the quicksand, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventure.
Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform so as to help to get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetherite Plaza. To get there, head west from here till you reach Envil Avenue. Then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an Aetherite. If it weren't for Aetherites traveled around Eorzone, it would be a damn sight more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune to them before you can use them, so be sure you can do that with just the plaza. You never attuned to an Aetherite before, Rathmir. If not, just lay your hand on one and you'll warm up to the thing. You'll see what I mean. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Thaumaturge Guild over at Azareth Ozanary. Assuming that scepter ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the steps of Thal. Goods from all over Eorzea are beyond turn up every single day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else fledgling investors like you yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Ulda, as long as you got the guild. Just make sure you don't pay more than you ought, Rathfear.
My controller stopped working. My controller has stopped working. There we go.
There's plenty of eyes won't scrabble to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if you think no one's looking for the beast interactions. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Sasoga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short then, visit the Aetherite Plaza, the Thaumaturge Guild, and the Sapphire Exchange Avenue. Quite simple. But before you go, a word of advice. While there's a few unsavory characters out there who will try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest to good problems you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured into the city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after Gil the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak with the smith over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for you upcoming adventures. Otherwise, that's about it for me. It's time you ought to get going. Oh, and let me know when you've finished, will you? That way I won't spend my days worrying that you're down some small clothes with a guilt to your name.
Just want to make sure we're not homeless. I'm sure that my throat's killing me. This hurts. I am not talking like that for every single Lalafell. No, thank you. Especially since I'm Black Mage. Oh, God. It's going to be awful. You don't know how bad that's going to be? Just...
Oh, good day. Isn't it a lovely day? It's so great. I love it here.
It's going to be god-awful, isn't it? Yes. 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 Okay. Oh, hey, there's characters now. That's fun. Nope, I don't want to go there. Not yet. Pop the sprint. Let's go to the Aetheryte Plaza once I tune to this small little Aetherytes first. Why are there pumpkins out? Isn't it like February? Almost February at the time recording this. You don't need to have pumpkins for almost February. Anyway, it looks like, according to my handy dandy map, the first bit, yeah, the Aetheryte Plaza's up there. So that's where I'm going. Just gonna go past Axel Bonds here. Oh, music change. Oh, here's our good old friend Wymont. Due diligence. Wymont would like to know what you think of Uda. So here you're talking to Uda Rathfear. Make any new friends in high places yet? Ha! Well, hit the Satana's ear one day. I hope you won't have forgotten about old Wymont. As long as you're here, mayhap you can do me a favor and take this missive to Joyce in the Platinum Mirage. It's just over yonder, and the man will even give you some gil for your trouble. If only all work in the city is just easy, eh? So, it sounds like the quest down there. So, I'm gonna tune to this Aetheryte, and I'm gonna go turn in the due diligence quest. Make some cash. Welcome to the Aetheryte Plaza. There's so many people. Tuning. Bang. Hail, adventurer! Might you come to the behest of Miss Mamodi of the Quicksand? Oh god, it's a Lalafell. Excellent, which brings us the matter of attunement fee. That'll be 100,000 gil, if you please, sir. Apologies, but I do relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. Ah, but the fact is that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you are unfamiliar with the use of Aetherites. Allow me to explain. These crystalline agglomerations tap into the Aetherite energies and are primarily used as the means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perhaps you have heard the return and teleport. Well, these transportation spells make direct use of the Aetherites and the connection to flow with Aether. Given that there is the Aetherite in almost every corner of Eurasia, every adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will wish to seek out and attune himself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's borders, if you would be prudent for you to attune yourself to any Aetherites you encounter from now on. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about Aetherites or transportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. Just base characters like that, I'm not putting a voice to. I'm sorry, I know who's important. And they'll get a voice. But just a basic brass blade Lalafell, they are not getting a voice. They are getting the most generic narrator voice. It's still going to be a narrator voice, yes, but it's going to be generic. Because I'm sorry, going, "Oh, good day, sir," is going to kill my vocal cords. Tougher than leather. Jagata Gata, the merchant, is visibly perturbed and in need of assistance. "Tell me, what brings you here, friend? Looking for a bit of work, perhaps? Some small job to add a little weight to the current civilization? Well, you're in luck. The pugilists have placed an order for me several leather gloves and harnesses they use for sparring. The traders are cruel, for I find myself lacking the hides required. Would that I had the pelts of a few snapping shrews? What you say, friend? Care to help a merchant down on his luck? Bring me 5 snapping shrew pelts, and I promise to make it worth your while. And you can find the creatures roaming Central Command." Oh, you go down here and collect this quest as well. Turn in this one and collect another one. Pugilist Guild. Just size. "Do you have business with the Platinum Mirage today?" Sealed envelope. A message from Wyman. Alright then, let's have a look. "Bird is barren, left 1,000 feet. So it goes." Oh, this? Well, you see the guild often has a contract to provide protective services. Unfortunately, this particular petitioner, Wyman's investigation has revealed his finances to be wanting. Maybe adventurers like you don't mind working for free, but we have a business to run. I myself have 4 mouths to feed, so this bird will have to fend for himself, I'm afraid. I don't know why I gave that guy so much sass. Gethler. The motivation is speaking. Gethler does not like the way you were looking at him. Let's let it pass if we deliver a message for him. "Hey, you! I saw you were looking at me. You got something to say, huh? No? Well, I do. You know Dilla short, broke, never pays what he owes. Yeah, well, that bleeding whore son told me to pay up, and I swear to the 12 I'll beat him so hard it'll feel like the second come down. If you see that little shit's face, I'll end up pounding him to bloody pulp. Like it's not, so you'll get telling. Yeah, then you go down there anyways, so. So I need to make sure that this little Lalafell, who's broke out of his mind, pays someone, because, you know, God forbid they don't pay, you know. Gotta pay your dues. There he is, little short dude. Oh, Godspeed. Cahoon. Alright, I'll get back every single gill I own. I swear it. But no more beatings. I beg you. That was interesting. Gil for gold. Dilton needs help to repay a long overdue debt. Look, I haven't got the gill in hand, but I do have this ring, and it ain't much, but look, I'll surely fetch a high price. Was it me dear departed mum's wedding ring? God rest her soul, but she'll understand. Show it to my main over at Ossacer, and you'll get your coin. Hey, it's just following in the direct path of which way I need to go. I'm not upset at that at all. I'm having a blast, by the way. It's just so much fun than any other content. And hop up over here. Complete the quest first. There's my main. There's my main. Yeah. Greetings, adventurer. What brings you to the Azrith Ossacer? Body wing, huh? You wish to sell this heirloom on behalf of Diltilda? Well, very well. It is most unfortunate when we see drastic measures must be taken. And doubtless so when the item in question is fake. And such a gaudy, poorly wrought one. Also, you do know that appraisals are not free. Normally, this fee is subtracted from the agreed value. Alas, considering this immeasurable value of this ring, I'm afraid you would still owe us. However, it's a rather unusual circumstance. We shall waive this fee once. No need to concern yourself with the babble. I will personally see to its disposal. I want a potion. Yes, please. Okay. This quest. Oh, I get a hat. I get a hat. Look at that. I have a hat! Level 5. Can I try them? Oh. Wrathguards don't have hats. Okay. As much as the Thaumaturge is preoccupied with his studies, but his brow is furrowed in a way that cries out for help. I am Urasimus of the Order of Nathaldid, and I am charged studying of the anatomy of the region's fauna, that the reverence in which they dwell. For the dark arts, the order of death itself, and the power ever death can come only through the knowledge of life. One day I shall publish my findings in a single comprehensive volume, The Many Breaths of Thanalin. But there is much work to be done before that day. Aid me, brother. Bring me 5 bottles of marmot blood, and perhaps I shall name you in the foothold. Marmots are handy creatures, so thrive high near everywhere, and you will most certainly be able to find them just outside the city in Western Thailand, by the way of the Gate of Satana. Do take care, and they're feisty little creatures when threatened. Go take out the raccoons! Welcome to the Thaumaturge's Guild. It is a fate that has guided the steps here this day, friend. I see that you harbor arcane ambitions, though your journey has scarcely begun. Within these hallowed halls, the arts of devastation are taught, primeval magics, which brings you about the enemy's ruin. If you would join our ranks with such wield power, you must needs know of our beginnings. The nation of Ulda inherited its traditions from the ancient Beldele, a city founded by the descendants of the first mages. The secrets of these illustrious sorcerers were ultimately entrusted to the priests of the Order of the Thalden, who have passed them down from generation to generation ever since. Focused and refined over centuries of use of the Order's funeral rites, the arcane magics of our ancestors eventually emerged the art we know as Thaumaturgy. The freezing blizzard to halt corruption, the raging fire to cleanse the corpse, a bolt of lightning to expel the sins of mortal life. The mowers of employed in the preparation of the dead are equally officious when applied to the living. It is for this reason, that we are feared and respected as equal measure. Thus does our guild thrive, encoast in the catacombs of Atlas Ossuary, a sanctuary devoted to Thal, divine arbiter of the afterlife. What say you, then, adventurer? Would you plumb into the abyssal depths of thaumaturgy? Let our learned sages guide you to this descendant? Ah, but before you take the leap into darkness, you must prove our guild masters that you possess the spiritual fortitude necessary to look upon that which waits therein. When you are ready to submit to the judgment of our most admit mages, say the word. I think I'm ready. Well, adventurer, will you join our guild, or do you presume to ignore the urgings of coming destiny? A wise decision indeed. To prepare for your initiation, I would have you study the volumes of fundamental thaumaturgy practice, all 108 of them, or at least I would, if such requirements have not been abolished. Too great of a deterrent for fresh novices, they said. I suppose you shall have little to settle on calling them collective wisdom of our guide masters. We have 5, you see, all brothers of the same house, though they all wield supreme authority. It is the eldest who provides a singular voice for the guild. When one is required, Master Coco, Kabigal, I believe. So, in other words, find a Kabigo, Coco Bigo. What's his name? Coco. These are important here. Who? What? Oh, Thal's teeth, man. Did your mother really never tell you not to start a thaumaturge? Look at that expansive face, Kabigo. This gentleman is obviously a new applicant for the guild seeking advice with our eldest brother. Oh, please, Yankee. She hid the receipts of 307 verses of the functioning rites of victorious fallen from memory, but the simple task of keeping our name straight seems beyond her grasp. Well, I for one find the constant confusion endlessly entertaining. My apologies, good sir. My movement is not meant to mock your mistake. It is a sibling Kakabuki with whom you should speak. Oh, the Dark One. What's this? What's this? Great Thunderland has led to the new aspirant. Ah! Kakubuki!
Where have you been this entire time? Greetings, child. I'm Kakabuki the eldest, and I would venture to say the wisest of the 5 masters of the Thaumaturgist Guild. It is a solemn duty that friend.
Yeah. To well, the wheel of thaumaturgy is unleashed, the venom of the highest magnitude. The lethal force of our spells far exceeds the destruction capability of any other form of arcane manipulation. Fire, lightning, blizzard, elements. The thaumaturgy calls upon an expansive arsenal for any offensive indications and inspiration to obliterate all manner of adversaries. Open your mind. The sorcerer's teachings, you two, shall soon hold the unparalleled power of our discipline in the palm of your hand. Of course, such power has a price. You must be willing to plunge head first into the forbidding chasms of thaumaturge's secrets. For advancement of this art comes only with the compulsion of a deadly and terrible trials. I ask you, aspirant, are you prepared to leap into the abyss in pursuit of power unrivaled? Hell yeah, I am. A confident response to your name, if you will. Very well, Rathveer. Let us mark your initiation with a trial to test the limits of your aptitude for channeling thaumaturgy. Huge hornets, star marmots, and snapping shrews inhabit the land of abundance. Exercise your sorceress might and slay all 3 of them, each of these creatures, before you return to my side. So kill 3 giant bees, giant squirrels, and ladybugs, right? Essentially. And then I have finished that, I guess. Pick up this quest. I'm gonna finish the story quest, and then I think we'll call it a day. Unholy Marmontary. Hithlo has had enough of her husband's poor work ethic and needs someone's help to work him into shape. How can the Ossuary demand such exorbitant contributions every single moon? It's outrageous, I tell you. Don't they understand that a woman has needs? How do they expect me to pay for my rogue and silk-soon's dress and feed my marmots? Oh, if I only had the foresight to marry some more ambitious man, there's all his fault. If he just worked harder and showed some initiative, surely he would be rewarded, maybe even promoted. If things don't improve, it wouldn't be long before I join the beggars in Pearl Lane. Save me from this cruel fate, I beg you. If you speak to my husband, Babomba, and find some way to motivate him, you should find him at the Colosseum entrance, surely wearing one of those ridiculous outfits. So I really need to go up here now to finish this quest. Both of the quests. Oh, it's Babomba. I am Babomba. Congratulations, you found the world's worst husband. That is, if you believe that harpy I have for a wife. She never cooks. She never cleans. She's just gallivants around spending her hard-earned money. Now I see why she's speaking ill of my bloody stranger. Well, if your hell's bent on melding my affairs, you can assist me by taking some of the friar flyers and posting them on the walls inside the Colosseum. Gosh dang it, work controller. Why isn't my controller work? Reason mouse now. I've got a long night ahead of me standing here, so I won't be getting it to any time soon. When we finish, go tell the Walken Gladiators Guild. He should have something career trouble. No, I don't want. I want W. No, I don't want W. I want to walk. I want to walk. It won't let me walk because my controller's not working. So plug it back in. Hopefully, my controller just doesn't work sometimes. I need to get a new cord for it. Hello. Oh. Hey, I got it. I fixed it. It's working now. Steps of fall. So here's the question, guys. Do you want me to spend every single episode going only over the story? and doing story quests and like save side quests for like my own time, or do you want me to do everything all in one episode, like story and side quest and hunting logs and leveling, all in like at the same time, or like do you just want me to only focus on the story right now? I'm leaning towards only doing the story and doing these little side things, either cutting them out of the episode or just saving them for when I'm not doing story quests. Either one would work, really. Okay, if I remember right, I need to go down here for the story quest. I'm gonna turn in this quest, and I might pick up the Geneva quest. I'm just gonna turn this one in. Yeah, here we go. You helping Babena? Well, ain't no charitable of the Fran's gotten pretty popular of late, and his fans keep stealing these flyers and taking them home as souvenirs. Baba's wife. Now I understand. Sorry to hear you got caught up in all that. If you ask me, they're made for one another. Not that it's my place to judge or mind any road. We appreciate your help. He hates his job. I made him hate his job. Attune to the Gladiators Guild. And then go up to Sapphire Exchange. Right by Husting Strip. To turn in. My quests are not turning in. It's only the first quest. By the way, like every single quest is like this, so I do think I am solely gonna focus on story quests in the next couple. For the rest of the series, probably it's just gonna be story, and I might include a few side quests here and there, like job quests. I might include and Vanderbilt, or not Vanderbilt, Manderville. Yeah. If I ever do a Manderville quest, I will for sure definitely include it because they're hilarious. Saratoga. And you are new adventurer, but of course, yes, I am Saratoga. What can I do for you? Ah, you would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace? Very wise, as what my fee. What? You expect me to do that for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an Udon for a favor, you should at least try to make it worth his while by judging by your garb. I rather doubt you called anything for my services. But the fact of the offer, nothing is laughable. I don't even know what I read there. I didn't comprehend that at all. Oh, Mistress Momodi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such an infallible friends. I shall be brief and I shall be attentive. You stand in Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest, most profitable marketplace in the Sultan. Being adventurously situated in relationship with other city-states, Ula's markets have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of Eorzean commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of maritime trade between Hildebrand and Alderney pass through our ports. Because of this, countless companies of consortes have chosen Uda as their base of operations. They see it to it the marketplace awash with merchants and moneylenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here, providing as he has sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer. A deadlier sword, perhaps, or a shinier trinket? Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you will find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives, and crafting materials. And to the south, you'll find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale. But to the east and west. Seek out the particular merchant or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain aloof, because you should and find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. That is all complimentary aid, and you should have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Momodi. Now, off you go. He's not important at all. So I should go back to Momodi now. So back to the Adventurers Guild. So, oh God, what? They changed it? They changed the Aetherite system. And Walker. It's better, but I wasn't expecting that in the slightest. Oh my. Well, I'm glad it's changed. It makes it really, really simple. And oh, why did I go to the Aetherite Plaza? Go to the Adventurers. That's where I meant to win. I meant to go to the Adventurers Guild, not the Aetherite Plaza. What's wrong with me? I'm a dumbass. Man, my computer takes forever to load. There we go. Up the Adventurers Guild I go. There we go. Momodi. I'm not talking in Momodi's voice. I'm so sorry. I can't do it. How was the tour of the city, Rathvir? You got lost, did you? Hey. Well, Ulda's a big place with lots to see and do, but wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you need to remember where things are. So when you go exploring, explore it like you've got a purpose. Come on. It's not that hard. Alright then, all that's left for the hard work and make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. Complete my quest. I've completed my first story quest after an hour, and I leveled up to it. That's fun. Why am I locked? Grade level 4 for that quest? Well, I know what the next quest is. The next episode's gonna be. For now, though, thank you guys for watching this installment, the second video of my great series that's probably gonna go on for multiple years. I want to build myself as a Final Fantasy XIV creator, and this is how I'm gonna do it. So thank you guys for watching my humble beginnings, and they're still going on. But I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow in another video. Thanks for watching.